Hello and welcome to the Wbox Podcast. This is a podcast where we talk about things, and it may be the last one for a while at least, because I plan on making some changes, to the format and everything. But I'll get into that later. Maybe the last fully titled Wbox, but I'll figure that out. So we got a lot of news. It's a lot of news about Xbox, and let's jump into the super news, which is Xbox didn't have a chance, but now they bought Bethesda and ZeniMax. Like overall, not just Bethesda, they they cleaned up. Like they acquired ZeniMax, and it cost them like $8 billion. By far the biggest acquisition they've ever done. I mean, I think Minecraft costs like 2.5 billion, and that's like nothing compared to this. It's what is that, like 4 times less? It ZeniMax, they got some good games. Their previously announced games, what they have, nothing much for Xbox coming up on the plate that confirmed could be good. I mean, Grounded was pretty good, but that's already out and that's still early access. So I don't know when that's gonna be finished. Before they just had what was there, Avowed, and is that it? Maybe, I don't know. There's probably a Forza Horizon in there somewhere, but now they definitively have the Elder Scrolls 6, whenever that comes out. They got Starfield, whenever that comes out. They got Deathloop, somehow, even though it was a PlayStation Time exclusive, somehow. And, whatever else they come up with, all their hits have been, like, great. Like, the big thing for me is that it's, like, within ZeniMax, they have hitters on all their studios. Here's the picture, with all the studios. You got Arcane, you've got Machine Games, you got ZeniMax Online, and you got Bethesda, the big one, the main one, everybody talks about, and id, Tango Gameworks, Alpha Dog, whatever that is, and Roundhouse. I don't know what they do, but they do something. And within that, they have like gigantic franchises. They got Dishonored, they got Wolfenstein, they got the Elder Scrolls, they got Fallout. Fallout's huge. They got Doom. Doom's brand new. Doom Eternal. They got Starfield. When that comes out, hopefully it's good. They got Evil. That Evil Within. Nobody talks about that game. Okay. Anyway, they got Prey. No one played that one either. Great game. Great franchise. That's not even beginning it. They got huge hitters. ZeniMax is huge, and I assume Xbox is gonna make them their first party studio now, so I assume they're 100% coming to all Game Pass. But I assume they're exclusive now, which is the big thing, because Xbox has no games. Now they do. I mean, they will. This is game changing, and it's also a big hitter for like multiple reasons. Because I mean, it cost $8 billion. That's number one, money. But they also have two like fully online MMOs built into it through Fallout 76, which is kind of a disaster, and the Elder Scrolls Online, which is also kind of a disaster, but people like that one at least. So that's giant for Game Pass subscribers, and they're both available on console already, so it makes perfect sense just to blend it right into it. But the good news is with Game Pass, it's like you don't even have to pay for any of these when they come out. Like, I've played Skyrim for forever, and when the Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, it's like I'm gonna play that forever too, and I only have to pay like the monthly, whatever, $5 or whatever it is. It's a great deal, and it's a great like price to jump in to keep all these games permanently. I played a bunch of them on Game Pass already. I already played Doom 1, Doom. What is that? 2015, 2016. I played that Doom. I played Dishonored 2. I bought Dishonored 1 360 forever ago. I played the Wolfensteins. I didn't like those, but some people do. And then I played Prey. I played 3 games that were fantastic. I'd put them on my list of like high up excellence. And they're now on Game Pass permanently, I guess, which is cool. And super cool news. I mean, this is filmed on October 1st. Now Doom Eternal's there. Like, I want to play Doom Eternal. I didn't buy that. but I will definitely play it on Game Pass. And now it's there, probably to stay forever. I don't know why you'd remove it about the studio. So that's sick. That's awesome. And also, now they own Bethesda. They own Fallout. So New Vegas, possibility with Obsidian, because they own Obsidian too. Fallout New Vegas 2. It was the best Fallout. That would be nice. That would be great. And then Deathloop, Deathloop's coming in. Previously PS5 exclusive. It was a timed exclusive, probably, even though they weren't really clear on that. But now they're keeping it like that for at least a year, and then it's going to come next year, I guess. What is that, 2021? Some late? So that's cool. They also have Ghostwire Tokyo, or whatever that game's called. That game looks really lame, but, that'll be there at some point, which is also exclusive, but PlayStation, but nobody's going to play it anyway, so, Sorry if you made that, but the game looks lame. This is gigantic. This is the correct step. I just wish more of their stuff was coming out, or if it was like, I wish Bethesda was on a hitting streak of good games recently, which they kind of haven't been. After, when did this start? I guess after Fallout 4, they just kind of went downhill with all their releases. They've been releasing mediocre to okay games. Nothing really out. They kept going to E3s and being like, yeah, here's its DLC, and that's it. Here's Fallout 76, and it's like, oh, this is terrible. When's the good stuff coming? And then they came out with that teaser, the Starfield and the Elder Scrolls 6 teaser. Starfield teaser, which was just like a logo, which didn't explain anything. It was cool. Logo, like I can't play a logo. You can show the game. Something in space, I don't know. There's leaked images. I can't show you them. Well, I could, but I shouldn't, so I won't. You can look them up. It looks like something in space. I don't know. I might not be real. It just looks like an astronaut in space. Who cares? And then there's the Elder Scrolls 6, which is also just a logo. I mean, like, still no game. Still no release date. Still no nothing. I assume it's going to come out like Fallout 4. Which they were like, and it's out this year in like October when they announced it. June? So they got like a 4 or 5 month delay to the actual game release. But I highly bet Elder Scrolls 6, 4 years away, or probably 4. I don't know. Long time. It's definitely coming up after Starfield. And Starfield, because we've heard nothing about it since, not even this year, we didn't hear anything. They didn't even have like a presence. Bethesda announced nothing. It's got to be at least like 2 years away from now. Maybe 1 year after the next E3, whatever, 2022. I bet it's releasing then. So I don't know. Arcane's in there though. Those are the heavy hitters. Arcane and id, they're like the saving grace for this Bethesda deal. So hopefully it's all good. Maybe if they actually become exclusives. That's the other debate. Will they be exclusives? No, I highly bet every game, id, Arcane, are exclusives to Xbox from now on. Like, besides Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo, whatever. Now they're going to be exclusives, which they kind of were. I mean, nobody bought them. So they were basically exclusive to people who played them on Game Pass, which is me. But Starfield, which they've said is huge, like a Elder Scrolls or Fallout size game, and the Elder Scrolls 6, I think they're too big to be an exclusive. At least I've been told. It's kind of the same deal with Minecraft on Xbox. They released it on Switch and they released it on PlayStation and phones and everything and Apple and whatever. I feel like they did that to recoup their money because they spent so much. And $8 billion is a lot more than a Minecraft. And these games make a lot of money. I think they like money. They're here for a business. So it would make sense if they were still not exclusive just for the huge games, for the giant Bethesda games. Fallout, if there's a next Fallout, whatever that is, Fallout 5. I bet that won't be an exclusive either because I think they're too big. if you're going to gate that behind Game Pass, you better hope a lot of people join Game Pass, or else you are out billions of dollars. Because Skyrim, there's always the meme of like, oh, great, Skyrim re-released again on the Switch. Again, it's on the Switch, it's on 360, it's on the One, but it's on the Series X now. It's on PC. It's on PlayStation 3. It's on PlayStation 4. It's on PlayStation 0. Who cares? There's too many, and now they can't re-release them. They're all on Game Pass. No one's going to purchase them, probably. Unless you're one of the insane people that buy games that are on Game Pass for some reason. And so, you gotta think they're not going to make it exclusive, right? I assume they're going to make Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield, and whatever the next Fallout is, whenever that's coming along. For, what is that, 6 years probably? Forever away. That will probably be on PlayStation 5. And well, guaranteed, all these are coming to PC, guaranteed. But probably PlayStation and maybe Switch, who knows? They just have to recoup their money. So that's one thing. It's like, arcane games are amazing. I bet those will stay exclusive because they're smaller enough and enough people buy them. They make enough money. But they're big hitters and that makes sense for a studio. So that's one thing. Are they exclusive or not? The huge ones I bet aren't. But the small ones are. It's okay. Maybe I'll buy an Xbox. Maybe I'll buy the cheap one. Maybe I'll buy the, what is that? Series S? The little white book one. The 200, 300, whatever. The Switch price one. I might buy that. Or PC. I don't know. It depends if I upgrade. The second thing is that these people made $1 bajillion from this deal. The people at ZeniMax. All the studio heads, they're rolling money. I don't want to make the generic joke Scrooge McDucking, but they are. They have too much money and they're guaranteed, like, locked in. There's no way this deal happened and Todd Howard and the other guy, the other one that talks, there's no way they aren't in this deal. They have to be locked into Xbox. Like, if they're gone, these games are going to change. People are going to be mad. People will start to lose trust in Bethesda, and they already have. They've got to be locked in for probably like 5 years. Based on other information that I've heard from other companies like this that get bought, like EA bought people who made Mass Effect. Whatever their company is, BioWare. They were locked in for like 5 years, and they were stuck there. They were working, whatever, and they were like, "Oh, now it's hell. Peace out. 5 years is over. I'm cashing out. I have so much money, I don't need to work ever again." So if Todd leaves after 5 years, remember, 5 years, that's after Starfield. That's probably right around the release of Elder Scrolls 6. Is that like the last good game that'll come out from these studios? Unless he stays. If he stays, hey, cool. Fantastic for Xbox. That's great. But can you really confirm that? Dude's old. He's been there forever. So we'll see. It's a great exposition. This is definitely, if this was in their press conference, that would have been like perfection. But it was weird. It was announced the day before. Was it PlayStation pre-orders or Xbox pre-orders? One of them. It was the day before, and it was like, oh, well, should I pre-order? I don't know. It changes a lot, and it definitely flips the system. Like, it definitely makes me question, should I buy a PlayStation or should I stay Xbox? I mean, I know for a fact that I'm not staying on Xbox because, they doomed the Xbox so bad from the One. I can't go back. I can't trust them right now. But this shows possibility of change. Something good might come. This might be the turning point. So with that is almost the end of the Xbox news. There's actually there's released concept art of the box, if you care. There was also pre-orders, and for both consoles, and that was a disaster on every front. I mean, even PC had a terrible experience. Nobody could buy the Nvidia things, nobody could buy the Xboxes, nobody could buy the PlayStations, and especially no one could buy the cheaper versions of each. People were saying there's like, of the pre-orders, maybe there's like 400 total of an Xbox at one store or something in person or something. It was like 10%, 5% of those are the Series S or the PS5 all digital. What a disaster. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is breaking news. I think this broke today, October 1st. This is Switch news, but whatever. Minecraft Steve from Xbox, this is how it builds in, is joining Smash Brothers. Okay. I got this news and I was like, what? It seemed like a meme, but it makes sense. Smash Brothers already had Banjo and Kazooie, which Rare, owned by Microsoft. There's their gateway, and Minecraft. It's big on pretty much every platform. It's way better than here's Master Chief in Smash. That'd be pretty jarring. But Minecraft, it's kind of universal. You can play it on everything at this point. It's very kid friendly. Master Chief is not very kid friendly. Just to throw in here, it'd be really jarring. But Minecraft is pretty jarring to see in this game too. I mean, it's so pixelated, but the more I think about it, it works because there's Game & Watch already in the game, which makes even less sense. And the Duck Hunt dog, but the one weird thing is that Minecraft Steve and what's the other one, Alexa or whatever her name is, and there's a zombie you can play as, and there's an Enderman for some reason. The weird thing is that they keep their art style like 1-to-1, how blocky they are. And Mr. Game & Watch and the Duck Hunt dog and Pac-Man and I guess Sonic, all these characters that are normally traditional 2D, they're all been converted into 3D models, and they're trying to fit into the art style of Smash, which is supposed to fit for every character. And Minecraft Steve is just, he's Steve. There's no attempt. He's blocky as hell, and it looks like fake. This image doesn't look real, but it is. And he's got all those weird Minecraft attacks. I don't know. I thought this was weird. I thought this was very strange, but it's it makes sense. Okay. Okay, Smash Brothers. They get some weird DLC characters. I mean, I don't even buy the DLC, but it's cool, I guess. It's going to be weird if they make another Smash Brothers and he's sitting there by default with all these weird other new characters. But, that's not Minecraft Steve in Smash Brothers. That is so random. That is so random. Alright, there's the Xbox news. Now I've got some PlayStation stuff, too. All these updates and fixes based on what they were talking about before and after their big press conference, their big drop, that included all the prices and everything. And so within that, there was a lot of corrections and clarity given to specifics that weren't explained until way later. So I don't know if everybody heard about this, but I thought this was pretty important stuff. So first off, PlayStation Plus Collection is not Game Pass. That's pretty fucking obvious. I mean, yeah, no duh. But it's not directly competing with Game Pass either. This is the important part. It is not going to have new games added at launch. So it's not going to be how Game Pass is I'll just go back to Bethesda because I already talked about it. It's not going to be like the Elder Scrolls. It's not going to throw in, you're not going to get a Doom Eternal. You're not going to get what is that, Deathloop, even though, the next new one that's normal, Starfield. You're not going to get Starfield at launch in a Plus collection kind of thing. What's their game? What's PlayStation have? Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon whatever the new one. Horizon Forbidden West. You're not going to get that game at launch in this collection. That's not how it works. It's just games that are available for free if you have PlayStation Plus. It has nothing to do with games at launch. It is just games that they put in whenever they feel like it. It's like normal game streaming or whatever. It's stuff that they feel like it. It has nothing to do with launch. So that's one thing. But this causes still another issue, which I don't understand, which is, will they add more games? Because most of them are PlayStation 4 games. Well, all of them are. And it's not all of them. There's games that are missing. Like, Spider-Man's not in there. Ghost of Tsushima is not in there. They have most of them. Last of Us Part 2 is not in there. Stuff that came out this year is not in there. But will it be added later? I don't know. Hopefully. If not, will they? I don't know. Not sure. They don't tell me. So that's one thing. Clarity creates question. I don't know. Next topic within PlayStation is officially Demon's Souls is a PlayStation 5 exclusive. It said, on their little trailer thing, it was like also coming to PC or something. Or it said like PlayStation exclusive, timed exclusive, something like that. And they corrected it and they were like, no. It's an exclusive. It is an exclusive, but there's also this stupid PlayStation talk that's all like, our game's an exclusive. It is completely exclusive. And then the developer's like, yeah, it's a timed exclusive. I don't know what they're talking about. No. Demon's Souls is actually an exclusive, as in not coming to anything else ever. Like the original game. Demon's Souls original on the PS3 came out on PS3 and then was never re-released ever again on anything. It's a lot like in between. There was Bloodborne. Bloodborne came for PS4, nothing else. No re-release. Never talked about. I think that's even in this collection, which is kind of cool. So there you go. And it's also available at launch. Demon's Souls Remastered, available at launch on PlayStation 5. Not part of the collection. So there is that. But at launch, I didn't know. I thought there wasn't even a release date, and now it's available at launch, which is pretty crazy. That's like a huge game. I thought it was way down the line, but I guess it's done. Just really weird. So that's there. They have that. They have Miles Morales, and Xbox has for launch. They have what do they have? Scorn? Nothing. Everything got canceled. Master Chief's not there. There's nothing to look for. You buy the box, you play an old game. I don't know. Play Gears 11, whichever the most recent one was. PlayStation's got good stuff. What can I say? More questions and more answers. PlayStation 5 is a backwards compatible device with only PlayStation 4, but it's 99% of PlayStation 4 games. So this was really confusing because before they were like, it's going to play most of the top 100 PlayStation 4 games. Now, it's 99% of PlayStation 4 games, which is cool, which is great. And people were thinking that it's 99% because some of the games were weird and required like VR headsets and stuff, or they required specific services that probably won't online services that won't carry over to the PlayStation 5 that have like ended, or they're games that are like no longer supported at all. Like what was that game? Something Black Tiger, like that game. Maybe that doesn't work because nobody wants to play it in the first place anyway. 99%. It means every game that you've ever heard of will be playable, except one game probably you have. Might not, and that's the trash game that you would throw out anyway. So that's great news. That's fantastic. And it's at launch, I'm pretty sure. And there's benefits. I think they outplay them at Pro or better. Plus, faster load times. Sick. But the PlayStation 5 will not play PS3, PS2, or PS1 backwards compatible, which sucks. They showed this image way back before the console was even announced, based on, like, they had the name announced, that was it, and there was a leaked Spider-Man gameplay, and that was it. There's nothing. And this was at that boring press conference talking about the insides of it, and they showed this image that said backwards compatibility, PS5, PS4 Pro, PS4, and there's space underneath it. There was space underneath it for more stuff to be announced, like a PS3 and a PS2 and a PS1, PS the Vita, PS Go, DS. None of those were announced. Just PS5, PS4, PS4 Pro, which is kind of the same thing. So that sucks. That's real disappointing. I mean, I don't really care about PS1. PS1 games. I have a PlayStation 1 Classic. I got the thing for like $25. I don't need any PlayStation 1 game to be played. on my new console. PS2, that's kind of a disappointment. Somewhat disappointment. However, I downloaded the games from my PS2 onto my PC. I can play them through emulators. Great. I got PS2 solved. PS3, never had PS3. You couldn't play PS3 and PS4. Can't play PS3 and PS5. So PS5 games just killed the PS3. There was a bunch of stuff I wanted to play on the PS3, and they weren't remastered, and now they're just gone. This is not cool. I've heard it's because of the chipset in PS3. Pretty difficult to work with or something. So it's a pretty big disappointment. One of the most disappointing parts about it is that they said, they gave an interview, and it's like clarifying why they didn't have it in, and they were like, we tried, and we ran out of time, so we couldn't do it. Something like that, blah, blah, blah. And they ran out of time. We focused too much on the loading capabilities of the SSD and the fact that people wanted it more than the SSD, and we ran out of time. Come on, man. What is that? What excuse is that? Xbox figured it out. Just get the 3 in there. Get the PS2. The way they described it made it seem like it is possible, but I don't know. They probably didn't test it on all the games or something, and they ran out of time. But maybe next PS6 can run my. I doubt it's going to run PS3 games, but PS2, PS1, my PC can run them. So why not? Figure it out. Maybe the PS6 can play every PlayStation game. Who knows? Also be available for the PlayStation 4, which includes Miles Morales, Horizon Forbidden West, I don't know, I think God of War, probably. They're all confirmed on PS4. Which is stupid. What? They said this year. They said this year. Sony executive said, we are completely focused on the PlayStation 5 and the next gen systems. We will not be making our games compatible for the PlayStation 4. And now they're like, never mind. No, it's out. It's out on PS4. Don't worry about it. Then they're like, oh yeah, we expect the PlayStation 4's lifespan to continue for another 4 years. 4 years? What? Then why do I need this console? What? It makes the console seem so rushed. Same with the Xbox. Xbox is same deal. They were saying that, we're only focused on making next gen systems, to talk down to Xbox, which was like, we'll make them compatible for both. Who cares? And now they're just doing the same thing. It makes it seem like they didn't even need to upgrade. All they did was slap it in SSD, and they're like, it's a new console. Look, now it's gonna run 4K at an amazing 30 FPS, but the loading screen will be fast. And even before, they were like, there's not even gonna be any loading screens, and now they're like, yeah, well, there's shorter loading screens. They're still there, but they're short now. And then there's been Xbox tests that are like, look how short our loading screen is. And it goes down from 2 minutes to 1 minute 30. Oh. So there's still very much loading screens. Then nothing has changed. You're just selling me a new box. And they aren't even exclusive. Why am I buying this thing again? Oh my god. It's so stupid. At least the price of these are the price of what the PS4 and the Xbox One X was. PS4 Pro and Xbox One X was. So it's like I didn't buy those. So I'm basically just getting a PS4 Pro and Xbox One Double X. What is that? The triple Xbox? God. These guys are a disaster. So they're making these games for the last gen consoles. So, and they probably look fine. They probably look fine. They probably run fine. I mean, hopefully. You would hope so. You would hope they don't take the stupid Xbox approach, which I know they're going to do again. Stupid Xbox, and probably the PS4 approach, which was, if you look at the new Call of Duty, not the new one that's going to come out, the last one, Modern Warfare, the new Modern Warfare, what is that, 2019? Look at that game in last gen, and look at that game in next gen, from the Xbox One to Xbox One X. It's a disaster on one, and it looks great on the other one. And I know that's going to happen with these consoles. Again, I can tell it's coming. Oh my god. These people they're making me lose my mind. It makes me want to go to a PC, but then I have to deal with PC madness. So that's that. Then all the consoles, were announced and delivered on Amazon. They're nice, shiny boxes. Is the PS5 one. It looks like a PS5. I don't know. It says 8K on it. I didn't know that. I thought the only the Series X could do 8K. I mean, it's not real 8K, but whatever. So that's cool. It's a box. And then no one could buy them because they sold out instantly because of their disastrous practices. And then people wanted to buy PC parts and they couldn't buy them either. So, no one can buy anything. Okay, cool. Cool, I didn't want it anyway. Alright. I'll stick with my Switch. So that's most of the PlayStation news. But it brings up a bunch of questions. As a recap, that I don't know. The console launches next month, because today is October. When do they launch? November 19th, 20th? 17th, 19th? Something like that. Here's the questions for the PlayStation 5. Will more games be added to the PlayStation Plus collection? Will they? I don't know. I want cheap games. I mean, it's a great deal. They got a bunch of stuff. I want to play all those. And I don't have to buy them anymore. I just have to buy PlayStation Plus, which probably comes in the box with a free little subscription code or something. And then, boom, I can play every game. I don't even have to buy a game. And then they play PS4 games. So it's anything that's not on the collection, I can just go inside of a store and buy it used or something. But do I have to buy it used, or are they going to add more to the collection? Let me know. PM me at guy@email.com. Next question that I don't know is which PS4 and PS5 games will be added to PC? They said they're going to add them. So which ones? They've added Death Stranding, which is not the PlayStation Plus collection, which I wish was. So I'll have to buy that, unless they add it to the collection. Death Stranding is on PC. Horizon, for whatever one, that one, Horizon, that one, is on PC. Is that it? Is that all there is on PlayStation? I think so. Is that it? They said they're going to add more. But which ones? Like, Ghost of Tsushima just came out. You going to announce that soon? Where's Spider-Man? Where's the old ones? Are the old ones coming? Can I get a Bloodborne? You gotta tell me. If I want the PC, if you want me to skip the console and buy PC, you gotta tell me if I can play them all. Like, what are you doing? I know they're not backwards compatible, so I assume they're gonna put all the PS5 ones that are new, maybe, but give me the PS4 too. You gotta tell me. Email me. Give me my email. Next question that I don't know is, what happens when you put a PS4 disc in a PS5? Does that work? What happened? Is that fine? I do in the Xbox, and you put it in the disc, and it's like, oh, this is a disc. Okay, I'll just download it. And it just downloads, and then you play off the disc. So does that work? Did they figure that out? If they can figure that out, why can't I play PS3? Let me know. Tell me. Next question, I don't know, is Does that PlayStation streaming service thing work on the PS5? You know, the one that's like completely streaming. You know, you connect to the internet, and the internet connects to, I don't know, some console somewhere else in the middle of nowhere, and you play off that console, and that streams to your console. So it's like you're playing it. So you can, on the PlayStation 4, you could play PlayStation 3 games, probably 2 and probably 1 games, but you couldn't. They weren't emulated; they were actually being played somewhere else, and they were getting streamed. It was called something. I don't know what it is. Is that coming to the PS5? So through that way, can I play PS3 games? And 2 and 1, whatever. Is it coming? Do I know? I don't know. Please tell me. Next, that I don't know, do PS4 controllers work with the PS5? For PS4 games? I don't think they do. They said like they don't. I think that they said they don't. But do they? They should, right? They're the same controller. All you'd have to do is make sure they connect the same way, right? Isn't that like some Bluetooth issue? Shouldn't that be like really easy to fix? It's pretty stupid. Like, what if you had a backwards compatible version of Rock Band? You know that Rock Band that had the weird keys or whatever? What if you had that and that's on a PS4 controller? Does that just mean you can't play it, but you can backwards compatible the disc? Like, also, prices of those controllers are way cheaper. I don't need your stupid rubber band controller trigger things. I don't need to pull back tension on my bow while I'm playing Death Stranding while I'm walking. I don't need that tension. Okay, cheaper controller. Can I use the controllers? I don't know. Tell me. Next is does it come in black? Come on, seriously. I don't want this white. This white looks stupid. The box is black. Can I get the console in black? The middle part's black. Just paint the sides. Looks weird. Controllers, okay. Console, it looks weird. I want it black. Come on, full black. Last question. PlayStation. Come on, tell me. Does PSVR work on the PS5? Kind of the same as the controller question. Can I do that? Like, I'm unsure. I know Hitman 3 has some VR thing. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's on PC. Can I do that on the PS5? You wanna let me know? You know, they are so tight-lipped they don't want to tell me anything. It's pretty useless to me, but I would like to know. Please tell me. Email me at is the PlayStation 5 good at yahoo.gov. Okay. It depends on the reviews of both consoles. I mean, honestly, if they come out and they suck, I'm not buying them. Not buying either. Might not even buy PC. I heard the reviews of the PC parts aren't very good. The new NVIDIA 30, 70, 80, 90, they're all like, oh, the Founders Edition is really good, but the rest of them aren't. Gotta tell me. Look at those reviews. Number 6. Will Xbox for PC not go away anytime soon? Like, I don't want to fully invest into the PC and then a year or two down the line, they're like, yeah, never mind. Which reminds me of a previous arrangement that they were going to have, which was called the Xbox Play Anywhere system. It was a system where if you bought a game on Xbox, you could play it anywhere, which really just means you can play it on PC. It means if you buy a game on Xbox, you can play the game on PC for free because you own it on both. It's cross-compatible, single purchase. Great system. What happened to this system? They talked about it like 4 years ago, and I looked at the list. There's like no games on it. Of the whole time, I own an Xbox. I own one game. No, that's a lie. I own 2 games. 2 games that work in the system. They haven't said they discontinued it. They just stopped talking. So, can I trust that they're going to keep releasing stuff on PC? I don't know. What if they're just like, tomorrow they change their minds, and then it's like, no, they're all just console exclusives. Screw you. So, I gotta know. You gotta tell me. Next topic at hand, for the not final topic, is what have I been playing recently? I've actually been playing a lot of random stuff. I've been going right into the back catalog. You know, here's a picture of Super Mario 3D All-Stars. It's part of the back catalog. It's brand new, though. I've been playing a lot of this. I'm playing Mario Sunshine. Started off. Middle game, Mario Sunshine. Not really how you should do it. You start 64, then Sunshine, then Galaxy. But I started on Sunshine, even though I replayed it the most recently. Great game. People hate on the controls. People hate on the flood, the backpack. It's a fantastic experience. It's not an issue for me. I feel like the controls are super tight. It is not super tight is the next one I played, which was 64. Oh my god, the camera specifically is it's not good. It's real bad. It's really bad. Also, I feel like the controls are kind of more difficult to go into certain spots, especially when you need to go into a spot that's really high up. Like there's one level in a desert. You'll know the level if you see it. It's one level in a desert, and there's 4 pillars, and there's a big pyramid, and there's a bunch of those cubes that roll around, and it is horrific trying to jump, long jump, or whatever onto the spot where there's a cap and there's a platform. And it's so bad. I'm on the cuckoo clock level, and it's a disaster. I can't jump on anything. It's the camera's trying to find me the whole time. It is bad, but in a good game, but in an okay game. I don't know. It's the first one I actually played. Like overall, before I even played Sunshine for the first time, I played 64, and I like 64, so I like 64 overall. But good games, bad camera, okay controls. Sunshine, great game, great controls, okay levels. They're okay. And then I just started Galaxy. I'm like seconds in. I could load this up right now, and you could hear where I am. I'm in like the tutorial, like not even close into it. You hear that? There you go. That's where I am. In a stupid cutscene talking to somebody. I don't want to do that, but they make me do it anyway. That's where I am in Galaxy. Never actually beat it. So maybe I will this time. I pretty much beat 64. I've almost beaten Sunshine just doing Galaxy. Next game I've been playing, LA Noire. I beat LA Noire once on the 360, and I hope to do it again. So I've been playing on the 1, and it's alright. Looks okay. It's in 4K. I'm not even playing it in 4K. Still looks pretty sharp. Looks alright. At least I don't have to switch discs. On the 360, you had to switch discs. There were 3 discs, and it was terrible. You'd be playing, and it's like, okay, switch discs. Oh, what? I have to get up and move all the way over there to get to switch discs? No, I'll just do this later. And then when you're trying to, like, achievement hunt or something and go back and collect stuff, you have to go all the way back and switch discs all over the place, depending on what cars you want in the environment. Good game. Don't have to deal with that anymore. 1 disc. Blu-ray. Fantastic problem. Fixed. Story is, it's okay. It's kind of a disaster when you're at the end of the mission, though. It's really fun. It's a detective game, and when you get to the end of the mission, you can fail, because you can pick the wrong person who did it, and then you have to restart the entire mission from scratch, all the way over. No checkpoint. That part is not fun. I do not think they fixed it. So at the very end, most of the time I use a guide. I already beat the game. Don't judge me. Don't want to fail. I hate that. I specifically failed in one mission where there's a boxer. Failed like 4 times in a row. Not doing that again. Next game I played is Animal Crossing New Horizons again. I already played it a lot when it came out. When was that? March. And now I'm back in it. There's October stuff. There's pumpkins. There's fish I gotta collect. There's my whole island's building up. I got a bunch of stuff there. I got a pimped out crib. Great game. Nice casual. You don't play for too long either. I don't play a little bit every day. And then I've been prepping for the Trailblazer League in Old School RuneScape. That comes out soon. That comes out October 27th or something. I'm prepping for that. I'm ready for that to happen. If you know what that is, you know what it is. If you don't know what it is, then you're confused with what I'm talking about. I've also been playing Sims 4. I got it for free, must have been 4 years ago on Origin. For some reason, they gave it up for free. I think it's because all their DLCs are so expensive. But I had bought Sims 3 on Steam, and I barely ever played it. But now I actually played Sims 4, and I actually played, some of it. I'm not cheating so far. I wouldn't say I'm cheating. I'm playing it how you're supposed to, quote unquote, which nobody really does. But it's alright. It's kind of cool. I like the decorating the house. Kind of the same as Animal Crossing. brain entertaining, and it's on PC. I have no DLC though. It's kind of annoying, but it's fun. It's nice. It's a chill game, good for playing with podcasts. And then I've also been deleting a lot of stuff in the background that I've had backlogged forever on my hard drive and stuff. I'm making space. I'm actually running out of stuff that I need to beat. I'm looking right now and I see Mass Effect 1. I got Mass Effect 1 for cheap. I need to beat that. I need to beat Resident Evil 7 before Village comes out. Before I get Village. I have a daily tradition when I buy Resident Evils to not buy them full price. About Resident Evil 7 for $20 or something. About Resident Evil 2 for like $20. I played all the rest on Game Pass. Resident Evil is a cheap game for me. But I need to beat it before I get the new one. I need to beat, I don't know, Mass Effect Andromeda, I guess, at some point. I need to beat Mass Effect 3. I need to beat 3. I beat 2. I beat 2. So that's what I've been doing. So what is the last topic? Before the real last topic. It's a very short topic. It's just what my current plan is. Right now I'm just planning to coast on what I have. I just bought Mario 3D All-Stars. I was thinking about picking up Borderlands 3. I saw it was on sale for like $7 on Best Buy, but I didn't buy it. Might do that, but besides that, I'm going to coast until Watch Dogs 3, which comes out, I don't know, sometime this month. October 20th? Yep. I'll probably buy that. I'll be it. What's it called? Watch Dogs Legion? It's not even called 3. I'll probably get that, and then I'm going to play Leagues, which I talked about. If you know, you know. And then I'll probably buy Cyberpunk, and then it'll probably be good for until 2020. Watch Dogs Legion and Cyberpunk heavily depend on how they look on my Xbox, though, because I'm probably going to buy them on Xbox. The Xbox One original, not original, the new original. The Xbox One non-X edition. It depends how it looks on that. If it's looking like the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare, then I'm probably not going to pick it up. But if it looks like a decent game, visually and running-wise, then I'll probably pick them up. So that's the plan. Now for the actual final topic, which is just like a little notification. This is probably the last Wbox podcast. This is probably the last one I'm going to do. Officially like this in this manner. I'm planning on changing it up substantially of how the planning goes. It's not going to be this traditional how it was. I'm probably going to rebrand from Wbox to something else. I don't know. I'm thinking names. I can't go to the next letter. I can't go to Xbox Podcast. That's a bit taken. Can't go to the Wbox. I'm not going to talk about a podcast of why I'm boxing. And Z, it sounds lazy. Zbox Pod? No, I'm working on it. New name, new format. I'll do new visuals, new topics, new etc. Of course, it's gonna be different, but I'm working on that. It's all gonna be very different, and it'll continue. I like doing these. I think they're cool. Hope you like them. Hope you hear this. And they're Wbox will live, but as another name. It'll be what's that called? Reincarnated? Yeah. Into a new system. So that's cool. And that's it. That's all the topics. So thank you for watching, and peace out. See you in the next, whatever it's called. The insert name here, podcast. Thank you. Good morning. I don't know where you live.